this is my personal opinion on the movie Sinners. We are all sinners. Yes, we are all sinners. The vampires represent the elite, the people who we want to be like, the celebrities, the government, the people who are in high places, the devil and his angels, basically the fallen angels. And basically the door or the house represents portals, your mind, your heart, your soul. This is spiritual warfare. And the vampires, they eat humans. Fallen angels also eat humans. The elite eat humans and sacrifice humans. The devil can only come into your mind, your heart, your body, your atmosphere, your environment when you give him consent. You let him in. You play the music. You listen to the music. You open the door. You invite them in. That's why we must protect ourselves, our children, guard our eyes, our ears, our minds, our hearts, our souls. Sammy, he lacked faith. That's why when he did the prayer, it did not work, and Satan knows the Bible. So, of course, Satan can quote the Bible. He can quote the Lord's Prayer back to you. He lacked that faith, and he still was lukewarm, so he was straddling the fence. That's why it did not work. The prayer did not work. True faith, if you have true faith and you have a real relationship with God, you could speak the word. You could cast out demons. You could do all the things that Jesus did. But this movie was to deceive the people, because the Bible tells us that in the end, the devil knows his time is short. And he will be able to deceive even the very elect of God's chosen people. So it says Satan, the devil, he mimics Jesus. So I believe that baptism was also satanic. It was a satanic baptism. It says the elites are pushing an agenda and trying to see how many people can read between the lines and decipher what is being said and shown. It says you have to give them consent, bow to their agenda. They want you to bow to their agenda. They are pushing the beast system, the mark of the beast, to get you to make a deal with the devil, for temporary freedom, temporary pleasure, to gain what your heart desires. And it says warning is before destruction. All of this movie had a lot of symbolism. It had a lot of things that people weren't really paying attention to. But deception, it says the devil mirrors your pain, your trauma, your grief, your insecurities, your fears. Deception. They want you to believe prayer doesn't work. Prayer without faith is dead. Faith without works is dead. You can't trust a silver tongue. You can't trust somebody who he kills, steals, and destroys. That is his whole agenda. That is why his followers do the exact same thing. And they do it in subtle ways. Music is an entity, and it is a portal. It's a frequency, a vibration. It connects with the living realm and the spiritual realm. It's like